Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for September 19th. We're going to take a look at the U.S. Japanese yen pair first today. We have this session closing lower. It retraced the gap back to the previous close, last week's close. This pair is moving down and the bias is to the downside. I'm going to look for this next session to be within a range of 108.71 on the very high side. I doubt it will get to that point, and on the low side around 106.38. Now I am looking for some resistance to come into the market a little bit lower than our high range number there at 107.63. So be looking for that roughly right around here. As far as support goes, I am looking for it around the same low, our range for our low there. Switching over to the Euro USD pair. This pair closed in a doji formation, closed up barely for this previous session. I am looking for this next session to be between 142.56 and 14003, and this is pretty much where I'm looking for support and resistance to come into the market as well. I could see it oscillating back and forth between these 2 points. Now switching over to the pound, we have the pound created an inside bar today. As those of you who have watched my videos for a while, I really like this setup. We have a strong down day, and then we have a kind of a weak up day that was created, closed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a break of this low, and if you have the Triad trading system, go ahead and take your trend system, trend finder, and drop down to the hour time frame. Note this low on your chart, draw a trend line there, and wait for the market to break that trend line to the downside. With your trend finder showing you, like defining or zeroing in on what you should exactly do on the hour time frame, when you should get in, when you should get out. So that's definitely a trade that you should be looking for. For those of you that don't have trend finder, you can use any trend system that you want. Just look for a break of this low and then go with that. Now, I am looking for this next session to be between 17738, there we go, and 17451. I'm looking for support and resistance to come in at these same levels. Now, switching over to the Swiss, the US Swiss. This pair did pretty much the same thing. It closed down. It closed as an inside bar. So we're looking for that same play. We're looking for a break of this high during this next session. If that occurs or comes close, I'm going to drop down to the hour time frame and look for a trend entry at that point to see if we have one. If we do, I'm going to go ahead and take it. The nice thing about this is we get some really nice runs when you break up to the upside after having an inside bar, and you basically are taking the momentum that comes with the break of that high up, and the dropping down to the hour time frame really helps you to pinpoint the location of your entry and your exit. And the other nice thing is that your stop loss can be a really small stop loss compared to the potential on the move. So that's why I like that trade. I am looking for this pair to be between 114 on the high side and on the low side 111.86. As far as support and resistance, I am looking for some resistance to come into the market a little bit lower at 113.73. And on the lower side, look for support around the 1200 level. That about does it for the charts today. The Eurozone had the German trade balance report that came out lower than expected at 13.9 billion from 19.9 billion. Affected the market very little, but it was lower than expected. Now, the pound has their trade balance for July being released at 4 a.m. Eastern Time during this next session. The consensus is that the trade balance has improved from negative 4.41 billion to negative 4.2 billion. So we'll have to see how that does when it comes out. There's also the Reserve Bank of New Zealand that's going to be releasing their rate decision. And the consensus is that they're going to be lowering their interest rate from 8% to 7.75%. And that's going to occur at 5 p.m. Eastern Time during this session, but tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely keep an eye on that. If they do drop it, make sure to take a look at the New Zealand dollar versus the yen. We should see it move much lower as it has in the past few days and weeks, actually. So that about does it. Until next time, good trading.